Alright guys, so welcome back to another top 10 countdown for 2021. And this one I've been really looking forward to doing. I've been talking about doing this one for a while, and I'm glad I'm finally able to do it. Before we go any further, please be sure to comment on the video. Let me know what you guys thought of this upcoming list. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn those notification bells on so you never miss an upload. I usually upload on Sundays and Wednesdays, but like this week, I have an extra video, so you never know when things might drop, so you don't want to miss it. But this list is going to be the top 10 McFarlane toys, in my opinion, of 2021. And McFarlane had a big year, especially in the DC realm. They really had a lot of cool stuff come out this year. McFarlane just does a tremendous job with all these figures. Especially given the price points, the figures are not terribly expensive. And given the detail and the quality of the figures, it really, pound for pound, is probably the most bang for your buck of just about any line. So, without any further ado, I am going to jump right into this list. And at number 10, this is actually a figure that came in a 2-pack with another Green Lantern, but this is the Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And I think this is just a tremendous looking figure. It's an excellent likeness to the Hal Jordan character. This is classic Green Lantern Hal Jordan. We really don't get a lot of this character. We get a lot of the other Green Lanterns, but we really don't get a lot of Hal Jordans. We get a lot of John Stewart's, but Hal Jordan is the classic Green Lantern, and this is a classic looking Hal Jordan Green Lantern, and this is number 10 on my list. At number 9, this is from the Justice League movie, and this is probably not going to be on a lot of people's lists, but I don't know, I really like this figure. And it is from the Justice League, the Batman Unmasked. I just really like this unmasked Batman figure. I think it looks really cool. There's something about Batman when he's unmasked. It kind of shows, I feel like it shows his vulnerability and his humanity a little bit, which you don't often see. And I just really like the look of this figure. It is the Justice League Unmasked Batman. That was number 9. At number 8, this is from the game Injustice 2, and this is the Platinum Edition version of this character. It is Gorilla Grodd. And as you guys will see a theme here, I really like the big oversized figures. I just really like them a lot. And this is a great looking figure. The detail on the face is just amazing. I love the way the armor looks. It's just a really great looking figure. It's a big bulky figure. Like, you could feel the weight on this figure. And this is what the regular one looks like. And this is the Platinum Edition one. So this is number 8. Number 7 is a figure which is a gold label figure, and this one I was never able to track down on my own, and my buddy Man Cave Collectible actually found this for me and sent it to me. And it is the Red Hood Unmasked. Again, just a great looking figure. I love the sword that comes with it, with the flame. It comes with some cool accessories. If this wasn't a gold label, I would probably open it up. But being that it's a gold label figure, I'm not going to open it up. But I do have another Red Hood figure coming in the 3 Jokers wave, I believe it is. So I pre-ordered that entire wave. So when I get that one, I'm actually going to open up that entire wave. But this one, I think, is just an awesome Red Hood figure of Jason Todd. And if you guys have never read or watched Under the Red Hood movie or comic, you guys are really missing out. Under the Red Hood is one of the best Batman stories I think ever told. So if you guys have not read that story, be sure to check it out. And also, definitely read the comic. The comic is tremendous. You can actually, there's sets that you can buy that include both the comic and the Blu-ray of the movie. So just something to look out for. So that was number 7. At number 6, this is a figure which I recently got, and I showed it in my pickups recently. And I've always really liked this character. And I think this is just an amazing, amazing likeness to the character. And he looks badass. He just looks incredible. I love it. It is Lobo. What a great looking figure. I feel like we've never had like a really great Lobo before, and we do now. This is just a tremendous, tremendous looking guy. I just love how he's got the writing on the back of his jacket here. It's awesome. The detail on the face. And like I said in my prior video about him, I really wish they would have actually gotten Jason Momoa to play him instead of Jason Momoa playing Aquaman. But that's just my personal preference. So that is number 6. So we are in the top 5 now. And at number 5, this is actually, I think, a lot of people's number 1 from what I've been hearing. And this is an awesome figure. I actually did have the opportunity to see this one loose. Mine is in the package, but I did see it loose and opened it up. I got it for Man Cave, and he was looking for it. I found it when I found mine, so I bought him one. And just to cut down on the shipping cost, because he was going to open his anyways, I opened it up for him and just sent him the figure itself. And it is from Spawn, Violator. And this is a big, big dude. This is just an awesome, awesome figure. I might open this up someday. Not sure. Maybe. But he's an awesome character. And just this detail on this guy is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And again, this was, if I want to say this was like maybe $50 max, and this figure is worth every penny. I mean, this look at the size of him, just comparison to me, and I'm not a small dude. This is just an awesome looking figure. Next is also a Spawn figure, and it is it's actually from a current comic line, and this one is purely aesthetics for me. I love the way this character looks. I think it looks really badass, and it is the Gunslinger Spawn. It's an awesome, awesome looking figure. The detail, just the aesthetic, the whole cowboy badass look to it. It's fantastic. Again, one that I might open up at some point, but it's a matter of room and able to display it somewhere. If it's in box, I can kind of just put it up, and it doesn't have to be really displayed in any special way. But I feel like if I open it up, I do have to have like a specific display in mind. Next, another big boy figure. My buddy Jason was able to get this for me. I got it from him when I went to North Carolina when we did our parking lot deal. It was 4 grown men with an open trunk in a parking lot. It looked very nefarious, and actually somebody came by and they saw we were dealing with toys, and they just kind of shook their head. seeing four grown-up men looking at toys in the back of a trunk in a parking lot. So anyways, this one is from the Suicide Squad movie, the Gold Label King Shark. What is there to say about this bad boy? I mean, this is just an awesome looking figure with the limbs that come with it, with the blood on them. He's a giant, oversized shark. I mean, how badass is that? This is just an incredible figure. And man, is this heavy. Like, I'm sitting here right now holding it, and I feel a little strained. Honestly, this thing is probably like 10 pounds. It is just an awesome, awesome figure. And super hard to find. So maybe that adds a little to it. I don't know, but it's an awesome looking figure. And at number 2, now I have the regular version of this figure opened up, but I kept this one in the box. It's the gold label version. And honestly, this is probably the best version of this character I've ever seen. It is from the Justice League movie. It is the armored Darkseid. I have the one that's without the armor opened up, and it is just an amazing, amazing looking figure. This figure is just such a great embodiment of a Darkseid. It's incredible. Just the menacing look of him. He almost has a regal look to him a little bit. It's just an amazing figure. And having him kind of standing over Superman, it's awesome. Awesome. And having the armored one, this one makes it look more like the classic Darkseid figures and character. The regular one doesn't have the chest plate. And that one is pretty awesome too, but the armored one, I think, looks that much better. This is just an amazing, amazing figure, and definitely warrants being number 2 on my list. And at number 1, now, this one has a little bit of a backstory, I suppose. This was a Kickstarter that was done by McFarlane, and it started shipping really late last year, probably November or so, but most people did not get it until 2021. So I consider it a release of 2021. Some might argue it's 2020. However, most people did not get it in hand until 2021. I'm going to consider it a 2021 figure. And there were actually 3 versions that were released. I actually have all 3 versions. But this one is probably my favorite, and it is the Kickstarter Classic Spawn. It's kind of hard to... with the classic cape that folds in and out. He's got the gold chains, the flame in his hand. And plus, this comes with all sorts of accessories. It came with a comic book. It was just an awesome, awesome presentation. And there are 3 of them. There was the classic Spawn, which is this one. There is a modern Spawn, which looks a little bit different. And then there was the one that was basically like a comic version where it's black and white, where it's basically all gray. But this one is my favorite one of the 3. And this is just an amazing, amazing looking figure. Trying to figure out a way to hold him. There we go. And like I said, the cape kind of folds in and out. You can do all sorts of stuff with it. And people have actually been making cloth wired capes, like custom ones for these. And it's something that I'm considering because that probably would look amazing. But this cape looks pretty awesome too. This displays just absolutely beautifully. And this was a little bit of a pricey figure. I want to say when it retailed, it was $80. Right now on the aftermarket, it's definitely more expensive. It's probably pushing about $200. So it's definitely an expensive figure. But when you see it, you know where that money went. obviously it's number one on my list. So it's an incredible looking figure. But that is it, guys. That is my top 10 McFarlane figures of the year. Let me know what you guys thought. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe to the channel. And the word of this video is going to be Gunslinger. So that is going to be the word for this video. Sorry I've been putting them at the end, but hopefully it's keeping your attention to the end. So that is it. Probably going to do one more list. Probably going to do top 10 NECA figures of the year. And then I'm going to go into the top 20 overall purchases from 2021. So that's what's coming up. I do have a toy hunt that's going to be dropping this weekend, so be sure to be on the lookout for that. Again, keep those notification bells on, and be sure to comment on this video. Let me know what you thought of the list. Let me know what your top 10 is. I'm kind of curious to see if I'm like way off on this or whether I'm kind of in line with everybody else. So let me know. So till next time, guys, take care.